This week, I'm 150 kilometers south of Bangkok, in a city known throughout the world as an adult playground. And it's been that way ever since the American GIs arrived for the Vietnam War and left itching to return.
Me so horny. Me love you long time.
But does this city of fun deserve its bad rep as the holiday destination for that dodgy uncle your mother never wants to talk about? Is it really the rat trap that keeps the rest of Thailand clean, or that yellow sticky thing you put in plant pots to catch the flies? Well, over the next few days, I'm planning to find out for myself. Welcome back to Pattaya. Only a couple of hours drive from Bangkok, Pattaya, as it was originally called, is arguably Southeast Asia's best known hookah joint. Already growing visitor numbers in the 1980s and 90s were only boosted by the introduction of broadband in the early 2000s, so people could now tell their weirdo friends in online forums all about what was happening here. It was shortly after that, though, that the locals started referring to the city as Pattaya. Due to the characteristics of visitors, they now saw Pa, a word similar to father, representing an older gentleman, and the Western word Taya, upon hearing many, particularly Englishmen, refer to their large stomachs as a spare tire. I've now spent a few evenings in the bar here, all in the name of research of course, and found a very different city to that I was expecting. Yes, it's an expat city, but the chaps I've been conversing with each evening have been anything but the dirty old men I was expecting. These were well-educated men, many living off the spoils of a career in the financial centres of the world. I've met a few Bitcoin millionaires,
Bitcoin billionaire, spending money like I don't care, flash drives in the underwear,
and even a couple of ex-pilots, possibly part of the Pattaya flying club I keep hearing mentioned. One surprise though has been the amount of ex-military men here. Last night alone I met so many former SAS operatives, you'd have thought there was a reunion party going on. Now we all know local customs appear over time, and this city is no different. And one custom here is the excitement over ringing a bell. They love it here. I can only imagine that this tradition was introduced by avid churchgoers who moved here and opened bars decades earlier. So what did I learn from my visit? Now, looking at Pattaya through opened eyes, I see a family-loving university town. As each evening I've seen lots of fathers out with their daughters, and even grandfathers in some cases. Now I ran out of time to find and visit this local university, but I'd assume they specialise in sports studies, and I truly expect to see Thailand challenge for medals in the next Olympics in events such as ping pong. I've seen numerous, what I believe to be exhibition matches advertised in the local sois of a night, together with enthusiastic wrestling promoters who, for a fee, will link you with an instructor offering to teach you any of the special holds that they advertise on what looks like a menu. One disappointment though is the lack of fresh fish shops I've been told to expect along these little sois. During my research, numerous people had commented about the sheer number of fishmongers I should expect to encounter, yet I hardly saw any. Did I encounter anything untoward? Well, the stereotype even exists here too. On the day I arrived, and speaking to a lovely gentleman at a booth by the beach, even he assumed all male visitors were looking for the same thing.
There are so many beaches, man. Yeah.
Sad really. So what does the future hold for Pattaya? Well, surprisingly, it might lay in the medical industry, because this city appears to be an up-and-coming dental hotspot in Southeast Asia. I've heard amazing stories from the local expats about incredibly advanced dentist chairs and how much better oral extraction experiences were compared to in their home country and at considerably lower cost. Amazing.